I've been really enjoying my ROG Ally for the past month, and there's been a few accessories that have enhanced my experience that I wanted to share with all of you. We are still very early on in the Ally's life, so there aren't too many unique fitting products just yet, but these are some items I've personally been using and enjoying. I'd say 90% of these products would also work on your Steam Deck or whatever handheld gaming PC you're using these days. So if you're interested in purchasing any of these products, they will be linked in the video description. Now let's start with storage. As always, you can use pretty much any micro SD card, preferably with A2 designation. Samsung and SanDisk are always good choices, but I wanted to try out the Silicon Power micro SD card because it's significantly cheaper than the other drives. I've been using it exclusively for the past month, installing all my games on it and playing everything directly off the card, and it's been just as good as the more expensive brands. No lags, skips, or game failures. I think some people have more peace of mind with a more established brand like SanDisk or Samsung, but so far, everything has been good for me using the Silicon Power one. I also decided to get a screen protector, since I'm pretty famous for having butterfingers and accidentally drop everything. And I'm glad I did, because literally a few days ago, after applying the screen protector, I tripped on one of my cats and dropped my ROG Ally on the corner of my living room table. The protector got cracked, but the screen was perfectly clear. Screen protectors aren't totally necessary, but for me, it's a very small price to pay to possibly avoid a catastrophic failure. The one I purchased came with a guide that pretty much makes applying it idiot-proof, which is perfect for me. And it comes with two, so you have a backup for when you inevitably drop it. Now, I don't know if this counts as an accessory, but I wanted to bring it up at the very least. You see that black void next to the charging port on the top of your ROG Ally? This is ASUS's proprietary XG mobile port, which provides full direct access to PCIe to power external GPUs and really take your ROG Ally from a pretty good handheld to like an actual top-tiered beast of a desktop PC. It has docking stations built in for all your I/O, so these really are an all-in-one way to transform your Ally into a desktop experience. The performance gain using one of these is actually pretty insane, and they even come in a portable form factor. Well, as portable as an external GPU can get. They have a few different variants available that offer different performance, of course, and they even have a freaking RTX 4090. I recommend the more affordable RTX 3080 or RX 6850M, which will both give you all the power you'd need without having to take out a second mortgage just to afford it. I don't have any to test here, unfortunately, but I'll leave a link to a few videos that showcase some tests done so you can get an idea of the kind of performance you can unlock with these. This next product is from the sponsor of this video, UGREEN Gaming. They sent me their bracket and adjustable kickstand, which is made from reinforced SLS polymer and feels very sturdy and durable. The bracket has an embedded design that almost perfectly matches the aesthetic of most ROG products. I'm pretty sure this is even the same font. The bracket simply snaps onto the back of your ROG Ally and can be left there indefinitely without any interference in most cases, docks, and accessories. You can even still use the XGM port if you are playing with an external graphics card. Being able to use the kickstand on the back of the bracket is really important to me, as when I'm playing at my desk, I usually would rather use my own controller or a fight stick. The adjustable angle allows you to view from pretty much any angle depending on your table surface, and makes for the perfect way to watch YouTube videos from your favorite tech creators hands-free. If you aren't super into the docking station form factor and just want to use a USB hub, this is a perfect way to prop up your ROG Ally while in docking mode, so it doesn't just lay on its back like a turtle in the sun. The adjustable bracket is available on UGREEN Gaming's website for a pretty reasonable price, so follow the link in the description to get your hands on one. And thanks again to UGREEN Gaming for sponsoring this video. I took a trip recently to Seattle and I wanted to use a bag that fit my gaming device, but also some charging cables, my power bank, and some room to spare. This is a bag from TomTalk that I used on my flight and it was absolutely fantastic. The outside is soft and malleable, but the inside has a hard foam barrier to keep the ROG Ally upright and prevents the joysticks from bending in. With a zippered pouch in the front to store all your little cables, I was able to keep my phone in here, my power bank, the ROG Ally, a bunch of cables, even all the extra stuff like my passport. Then at the end of the flight, I just tossed it into my carry-on knowing that it'd be safe. I like this bag a lot, and it comes in different sizes for things like Nintendo Switches or Steam Decks, but I'm using the medium size here. The power bank I used on the flight was my tried and true, the 100 watt Baseus power bank, and why not? It feels premium, has 20,000 milliamp hours PD charging available, and even a nice little LED display to show how much power you've got left in there. On my recent flight, I was able to unlock the super secret 30 watt power mode on the ROG Ally while being plugged into this, which was super surprising and played amazingly. I wanted to keep as much charge as I could, so I dropped down to performance mode, and while playing Dave the Diver on max settings, I was actually able to charge the ROG Ally while playing the game. It's a pretty amazing feeling to leave the airplane with more battery in your gaming device than when you first got on. If you are looking for an alternative, the Anker 737 is a classic for a reason, with a lot of the same quality of life you'd find on the basiest unit. And remember guys, you aren't just buying this for your ROG Ally. The power bank can fast charge your phone, tablet, laptop, camera, or anything that uses a USB cable. I am all about versatility with most of the products in this video. I don't know about you guys, but I play a lot of fighting games. Stuff like Street Fighter is my bread and butter on the ROG Ally, and playing with the built-in controller is fine enough, but when I'm at home playing, I want to pull out the big dogs. I have two different arcade sticks to talk about here. One is the Mayflash F300, and the other is the F101. Two similar arcade sticks with just a little bit of differences. These guys will work on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, Raspberry Pi, Android, and a bunch of other systems. So I don't use them exclusively on the ROG Ally. They've been great not only for fighting games, but also for playing arcade classics like Ninja Turtles. The F300 is basically compatible with just about anything and is a little bit more premium feeling than the F101. But if you're just looking for a basic arcade stick to play around with, the F101 will be just fine for you. Arcade sticks are a rabbit hole you can go down into, so I won't go too deep into them in this video. Just know that they are fully customizable and you can mod a lot of different things with them. As always, I have to recommend one of my all-time favorite accessories, the UGREEN 100-watt GAN charging brick. This little guy will allow you to charge your ROG Ally very quickly, get 30-watt turbo speeds, and be able to charge anything else on the go without carrying around a bunch of bricks. Toss a single one of these in your bag, or even just use it at your desk, and you'll be good to go for most items. It doesn't get scalding hot when charging, and you don't even need to bring a cable to plug it in. It just has built-in flippable prongs. UGREEN has a 140-watt variant of this, which is a little bit bigger, but not quite as portable. But I think if you're only using this thing at home, I would probably go with the 140-watt unit. Otherwise, if you pick anything from this list to buy, I think this is the one that will have the most use and versatility out of everything. In terms of docking stations, I haven't had time to test all of my docks since ASUS finally unlocked the 30-watt turbo mode on third-party docking stations through a software update. But I have been using my Jsox docking station in the meantime, which I can confirm does hit that coveted 30-watt turbo mode now. Jsox makes a few different docking stations, but I really like this one because of its premium and chunky build quality, and the added versatility of having an open slot to insert an M.2 SSD to expand your dock storage. So whenever you plug in your Ally to game at your desk, you can have extra storage for all of your games and programs at blazingly fast speeds. And if you ever need to, you can repurpose that SSD into your PlayStation 5, a gaming desktop, or even put it into an NVMe enclosure and make a portable SSD for when you're on the go. The dock itself works perfectly fine with the Ally and offers Ethernet, HDMI, and 2 USB ports. This dock is kind of pricey compared to other docks in the market, but just know that this one actually comes with an extra power cable, so you can use this charger to power your dock at home and keep the original Ally charger in your bag for when you leave the house. But let's be honest, you're watching this video, so you probably don't leave your house. There are tons of Steam Deck accessories that already exist that will work perfectly on the ROG Ally, so just be sure to check the reviews and see what people are saying. Hopefully I can make another video in a few months as more manufacturers start to release more products that are specifically tailor-made for the ROG Ally. I'd personally like to see more docking stations that support multiple monitors, as all of the Steam Deck ones usually only support a single output. And of course, they should support the 30-watt turbo mode natively. If you'd like to purchase any of these products, there are affiliate links in the description. They cost nothing extra to you, but they go a long way in supporting independent creators like myself. Please like the video if it brought value to you, and consider subscribing for more technology content. My name is Jason. Thanks for watching.